Hey everyone, it's Heather with Tiller here. Today I'm going to walk you through how to get started with AutoCat, our tool to help you automate your category workflow in your Tiller-powered Google Sheets. First, we'll want to either install the Tiller add-on or run the AutoCat Create menu from the Tiller add-on if it's pre-installed. Many of our templates that you create from the console have the Tiller add-on pre-installed. You can find it here in the Document Add-ons menu. If it's not installed in the template that you're using, you can find it by choosing Get Add-ons from the Add-ons menu and then searching for Tiller. It's a free add-on for Google Sheets, and you can just click free here and it will install it for you. But if it's pre-installed, you'll just go into the Tiller menu, choose Tools, AutoCat, and then Create. From here, you will click the Create Sheet button, and it basically will just add a AutoCat sheet to your Tiller spreadsheet. Just click OK to acknowledge that it's been created, and you can use AutoCat automatically in the background by turning on the Run Automatic feature. That's really handy if you want AutoCat to categorize transactions for you in the background. You'll just find that from the Add-ons menu, Tiller, Tools, AutoCat, and then Run Automatically. And then as transactions come in, it'll parse your rule set and then categorize things for you. So once you've gone through that step of creating the sheet, you'll probably need to scroll over to the far right here and then choose AutoCat. This is where you'll set up your customized rule set for having your transactions categorized via the AutoCat tool. So we give you some example rules here, but you can just select those and press the delete or backspace key to clear them out to start building your own rule set. So the way this works is that you'll choose the category that you would like to have automatically applied. So I'll choose groceries in this case, and the simplest way to set this up is to just use the description contains. This is going to look for descriptions here in the description column that contain the keyword that you set here on the AutoCat sheet. So I know that if the description contains French in most cases, that it's going to be from the French Broad Food Co-op here in Asheville, North Carolina, and I want those to be applied as groceries. So to run AutoCat, you choose Run from the Run AutoCat drop-down menu here. It'll tell you that it's running. It's going to apply this to only uncategorized transactions in my transaction sheet versus all. Be very careful with this setting. Typically, you always want to use uncategorized unless you're just completely redoing all your categories in your sheet. Just leave it on uncategorized. So it looks like it picked up 6 transactions. Let's head over to the transaction sheet and take a look. So this is from Biltmore Avenue, French Broad Food Co-op. Yes, so that is definitely groceries. Same with this one. I can tell that AutoCat did this versus my own manual categorizations because I get this categorized date column and it inputs the date that the transactions were categorized for me. You can get more granular with your rules here on the AutoCat sheet by using the account contains, so based on the account name of the transaction in the account column on the transaction sheet, or institution contains, which is also a column on your transaction sheet. You can get more granular with the rules by adding an amount range. So if I know that my rent payment includes the word PayPal because I pay my rent via the PayPal app on my phone and is less than 500, then it should pick it up as rent. So let's see what happens when I run it here. It picked up 2 transactions. So then I can check and just make sure that that's right. So rent, PayPal transfer, less than 500. Okay, that's my rent. You can use ranges in your rule sets as well to say if it's greater than an amount, let's say $10, to less than an amount, then we know that it's gas, for example. And the description contains shell. The one thing to note about the way you set up your rule set here is that you want to put your most fine-grained rules at the very top because the AutoCat tool does run in a top-down order. So those are the basics of getting started. We have more in-depth information about how to use AutoCat on the Help Center that will help you build rules that target the polarity of the charge, whether it's positive or negative, and other great ways to use AutoCat to really power up your category workflows. Happy tracking!